The pandemic was undeniably a source of concern for us. It has a devastating effect on our mental health and how we perceive the world. At first, we thought it was an illusion, like a dream. But the more we think about it, the more we realize it is real and happening.
As a student, it is perplexing to adapt to this new normal when, once upon a time, we were all in a classroom chattering sounds were everywhere, laughing and sometimes joking. And thus, we are all altered in a flash of time. And we have come to realize that adaptation is a must as a human, especially as a student.
If we wanted to adapt to this new type of environment, we had to make a commitment to ourselves that we would intervene extensively in our needs in order to learn efficiently.
As college students, we should be an example of goodness and hard effort in the community, so that no matter what problems we face, as long as we believe in ourselves that we can overcome them, the outcome will be positive.
We should be a pillar of light for our younger brothers, sisters, and friends who are feeling completely overwhelmed by the circumstance. To be honest, we can't deny that it is a burden to us all.
However, as a human being, we must understand and adopt our core nature, which is each in our hearts. We must adjust in such a way that we can assist one another. Adapt in such a way that we can aid each other hand in hand.
Be the source of hope for those who are in the dark, the image of happiness for those who are in despair, and the torch that will be lifted high enough so that the warmth of your intervention will be as high and as effective as possible.
Remember to smile. Students should assist one another. Competition should be ignored. It drains and overwhelms us all at all times. But don't forget to grin and be grateful that in the midst of this brutal pandemic, we're still sitting in front of our laptops, scrolling through our phones, writing our essays by ballpen, and practicing to be professional as we aspire to be.
We should be thankful for the fact that we are still alive to see the sun's wonderful splendor. We should avoid sulking.
Be upbeat and use the situation to get you closer to your goal, which you've been working on towards for years. Not everyone can make it this far, and you should be proud of ourselves for making it this and not surprising. Smile, you deserve that.
My old self can no longer sustain the life I am trying to live. It is time for reinvention and rebirth. I must release my old self into the fire of my vision and be willing to think in a way I have never even tried before.
I must mourn the loss of my younger self, the person who has gotten me this far, but who is no longer equipped to carry onward. I must envision and become one with my future self, the hero of my life that is going to lead me from here.
Setting goals have something to do in succeeding in life. It's much more about myself than it's about going to college. So the first step is to think about why I'm here,
what matters to me, and what hope to gain from it.
Even if I am already considered these issues, it's a good idea to reconfirm my dedication to my plan as I start to think about what it takes to be a college student this year.
So it's vital that we focus on defining goals and objectives, since they help with the introduction of new behaviors, the concentration of attention, and the maintaining of momentum in life.
A set of objectives that will help me focus and feel more in command of my life. Setting objectives can help me enhance, such as mental health as well as the level of personal and professional success. I must now learn agility, resilience, and self-understanding.
However, while I am still a student, I may not be actively pursuing all of my goals with the same fervor, but they are still goals, and they are still essential, and the pathway to a successful life.
And as I think about my own goals, I also think about more than just being a student. We're also a person with individual needs and desires, hopes and dreams, plans and schemes.
With our long-term goals likely include graduation and a career that may also involves our relationship with others, a romantic relationship, family, hobbies, or other activities, where and how we live, and so on.
That is why I must change completely, never to be the same again. I'm of the belief that in fulfilling our deepest potential, the greatest rewards come less from outcomes and more from who we are or who we must become in order to achieve what we know we are truly capable of to the succeeding years.
There are many types of self-care, and one of them is the mental self-care. How to protect and manage mental health is important to everyone. Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. Being aware of someone's feeling can help us make a good relationship with them, for all we know that different persons has different feelings and sensitivity. Always listen to the both sides of the story. In order to avoid conflict with others, we need to protect our own mental health. One thing is, talking about our feelings can help us stay in good mental health and deal with times when we feel troubled. Keep in touch with our friends and other people that we know can help us think funny times and enjoy some of our time. And most importantly, avoid yourself to someone you know that can affect and ruin your mental health, because it's okay to lose someone that is not that helpful to you than losing yourself.
There are people who you consider friends but will stab you in the back, make you feel insecure, and think of your friendship as a competition. It will develop depression, anxiety, as well as trust issues to you. That kind of friend must be off limits. It's not good for our well-being. It's really important to choose your friends because it will enrich our lives in many ways. Those friends who genuinely support you can build your confidence, appreciation, and love of self. Spending time with them beats stress, and they can be our emotional support. Good friends foster healthy behaviors. For instance, they will encourage you to exercise, help you maintain and set goals. Good friends push us to be the best version of ourselves. And if you truly care for yourself, then choose your friends wisely. Choose friends who can greatly contribute to your overall well-being.
This season, I like and intend to take care better of myself by feeding my mind, body, and spirit by cracking open a good book. Not only that, but reading has numerous advantages, particularly when it comes to self-development, the most evident of which is that it makes individuals smarter. One's vocabulary grows and one's expertise of a certain subject expands. And for as long as I can remember, I have used books not only as a form of escape, but also as a way to release stress. Books have always been my passion, and they are an effective form of self-care.
Meditate. Feel the peace with nature. Feel the sun rays that touches your bare skin. Hindrances are very rampant nowadays. Thus, meditate to find your soul and find the inner peace that you deserved.
My own kind of self-care is dancing. It can improve our physical and mental health. Dancing improves my heart and lung condition, increase muscular strength and endurance, and also it improves posture and flexibility. Dancing can lift mood and ease anxiety. It is a fun activity that sharpens the mind and help me build confidence.
If you are tired, learn how to rest, not quit. We know that we are tired, especially nowadays during pandemic. Online classes, face shields, unavailability of events, transportations, problems, and more. Taking a break is spending personal time for yourself, personal growth, and making distance from people. You can go to places that you've never been to, meditate, know your strengths and weaknesses, and exercise. Take your time, recharge, and come back stronger.
On this time, we are facing a lot of challenges in life, most especially on our schoolworks. But we shouldn't have to forget to take a break and enjoy life. I express my care to myself by giving time onto it and play my favorite sport. In that way, it can lessen my stress and also I can have quality time with my friends.
My kind of self-care is personal growth and coping up with stress. I achieve this by discovering several talents and improve through constant practice. Right now, I am into drawing because when I draw, I escape reality and forget about my problems. I also made drawing as my coping mechanism against stress and anxiety. I often draw during my spare time just to relax and unwind from academic pressure and stress brought on by deadlines.
Self-care, travel, and make time to let yourself happy is excellent, for it is physically removes me in a short period of time from my current environment and let myself out to do something different from my usual self. Whenever I have a stressful daily routine, traveling and make time to be happy gets me away from the objects, enabling that stress and negative thoughts. I make time to let myself out for the meantime and be with someone you love to enjoy and create memories. Being with someone you are comfortable and good for your mental health is priceless. Learn to let yourself free. Learn to take time and learn to prioritize your self-care. Meditation, a best way in caring myself as it gives a relaxing feeling where I can able to do anything during a day with less worries about negativity. It also increases my imagination and creativity, patience and tolerance.